for today, my mommy, Srimati Nitya Narasimhan. Nitya Mami is a very talented and multifaceted woman who works in the corporate world as a senior executive and in the artistic side as a talented singer. Now Nitya Mami will take over and start the program.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good afternoon and namaskaram to all of you. I'm so delighted to join you on this divine journey of art and tradition into the enchanting world of dance and music and storytelling today. Before we step into the evening, Anant's family has arranged a traditional welcome with a tambulam bag or haldi kumkum in the foyer. So please take one for your family today. So moving back now to the art form, Bharatanatyam. It is one of the most popular and widely practiced classical dance styles of India, with origins in the Hindu temples of Tamil Nadu and sculptural evidence that dates back nearly 3,000 years. And over time, Bharatanatyam has moved from the temples to the courts of kings and then to theatres. But it has retained its characteristic devotional component and expression of human emotions and stylized storytelling. And its versatile vocabulary adapts to contemporary concepts and to traditional themes. As you will see today, Bharatanatyam consists of nritta, or the technical dance, nritya, or expressive dance, and natya, or dramatic storytelling. And all of these have been codified in the Natya Shastra, the ancient Indian treatise on dance and theatre arts, and we will see them used today in harmony to uplift you, the audience, and the dancer to a higher level of bliss and spiritual consciousness. And today is an Arangetram, a particularly significant Bharatanatyam performance. It is the first full-length performance on stage in front of an audience for a dancer, and a time when the guru believes that the student is ready for this type of performance. And the word Arangetram itself is of Tamil origin, and it translates to ascending the stage. So in one sense, it is a graduation and a culmination of several years of training, but it is also a commencement and the beginning of the dancer's deeper pursuit of this rich art form. Essentially, the Arangetram celebrates years of dedication by both the student and the teacher to this art form. And of course, this evening is particularly special because Anant's guru, his teacher, is his mother, Srimati Bhavani Rajan. Now, those who know Bhavani know that she is a powerhouse of motivation, of energy, and of determination. Bhavani started her Bharatanatyam and Carnatic music education from Kalakshetra at a young age, studying as one of the senior-most students of Padma Shri Leela Samson. She has since performed in many productions in various locations in India and the US for over 25 years. She has been teaching dance all over India and the United States at prestigious institutes and has choreographed many, many productions as the founder of Samarpanam School of Fine Arts. Bhavani strives to instill an enduring love for this art form in the generations to come. And she is a versatile individual, not only a teacher and an artist, she also has had long-standing leadership in both corporate management as well as community service in the greater Atlanta region. Please give her another big hand. We're also very fortunate this evening to have some stellar local musicians with us who will accompany and support Anant through his performance. So I'm going to take just a few minutes to introduce our artists at this time. On vocal, we have Shri Subraji Vishwanathan. Originally from Mumbai, Shri Subramaniam Vishwanathan, or Subra, learnt Carnatic music vocals from his father, Shri N.S. Vishwanathan. Subra has also trained in Mridangam from Shri Trichy Raghava Iyer at the Bharatiya Fine Arts in Mumbai and continues his Mridangam training from Shri Papanasam Kumar in Chennai. Subra has also continued his father's tradition of devotional Nama Sankirtanams and regularly conducts Sampradaya bhajans in and around Atlanta. He is a long-time resident of the Atlanta metro area and is a technology executive by profession. On, on Mridangam today, we have Sri Santosh Chandru. One of the foremost disciples of Guru Sri T.S. Nandakumar, Santosh has been playing Mridangam since the age of 11. He has been accompanying various leading artists in the fields of both dance and music. He is a graded All India radio artist and equally proficient with the ghatam and the tabl. Santosh has been training students in the metro area for many, many years, and many of his students have now started to perform fully fledged professional concerts. And you'll see some of them today. On the flute today, we have Sri G.S. Rajan. Rajan Sri Krishnan, popularly known as G.S. Rajan in the world of music and dance, is an outstanding music composer of films, documentaries, fusion, opera, modern and traditional dance, many albums, and a top-ranking flautist of raga music. He has presented concerts and conducted symphonies around the globe. Rajan sir has been honored with innumerable awards, including Fellow of Music from the French government, India's National Radio and Television Recognition, Academy Awards from the Government of Kerala, and many others. Sri Rajan. On the violin this evening, we have Sri Aditya Krishnan. Aditya is a violinist from Atlanta under the tutelage of artist Sangeeta Kalanidhi A. Kanyakumari of Chennai. He has given several solo performances, as well as vocal and dance accompaniments across the nation. Aditya completed his bachelor's in biomedical engineering at Georgia Tech and is now a third-year medical student at the Medical College of Georgia. Aditya. On Khatam, we have Sri Vajrang Kamath. Vajrang has been studying Mridangam and Khatam under the tutelage of Sri Santosh Chandru for the past 15 years. And over the course of this time, he has accompanied many sabhas and music schools in the southern region and has also been part of Talavadya kacheris at the prestigious Cleveland Aradhana functions. Vajrang is currently working at the defense startup Anduril, developing unmanned aircraft. Vajrang. On the Kanjira, we have Varsha Ramalingam. Varsha has been learning Mridangam and Ghatam from Sri Santosh Chandru for the past 10 years. She has accompanied numerous vocal, violin, and veena artists on both Mridangam, Kanjira, as well as the Ghatam. She graduated in May 2023 from Georgia State University with a bachelor's degree in psychology and will be starting her master's degree in clinical mental health counseling this fall at the University of North Georgia. Varsha. And finally, we come to the star of the evening, Anant Padmanabhan Rajan. Yeah, please clap really loud and hard because, you know, he can hear, he's just here. So. Anant has been fortunate to have learned Bharatanatyam under the teaching of his guru and mother, Srimati Bhavani Rajan, for the past 17 years. And as part of the Samarpanam School of Fine Arts, Anant has cultivated his love and respect for this art form through various performances in festivals and events around the Atlanta area. He has also been learning Mridangam for the past 15 years under Sri Santosh Chandru and has played for many vocal and Bharatanatyam Arangetrams. In addition, he is a lifelong learner of Carnatic music, studying under Sri Raman Poyapakam, Srimati Suparna Poyapakam, Srimati Usha Balakrishnan, and the late Vidushi Neela Ram Gopal. Anant is a rising senior at Harvard University, where he studies stem cell biology and art history on the pre-med track, and he is applying to medical school right now. He has diverse interests in many fields, captaining the Harvard mock trial team, singing in a cappella, and writing on the school newspaper's editorial board. In medicine, he eventually wants to become a neurosurgeon with a specialization in oncology and pediatrics. He's also the founder of a not for profit that provides rural healthcare, and he works in healthcare policy with various political leaders to promote universal healthcare. As I said before, an Arangetram is just the beginning. Anant's journey with Bharatnatyam is not finished with this performance. He plans to keep learning and refining the art throughout medical school and residency, and hopes one day to teach the art form to future generations. Anant Padmanabhan. Now, let us enjoy the symphony of music and rhythm and dance this evening. At this time, just a reminder, please silence your cell phones. Please remember not to use your phones or flash photography during the performance, and only exit and enter the auditorium between dances. And as I said, don't forget to clap loud and long after every dance and encourage Anant as he performs for you today. We will begin the performance right away with the Andal Kautavam. A Kautavam is a song with lyrics in praise of a god or a goddess. And this Kautavam is in praise of Andal, the saint poet. The only woman amongst the 12 Alvars, or the poet saints of India, she is renowned for her devotion and her great literary works, including the Tirupavai and the Nachiyar Tirumuri. For Hindus from Tamil Nadu, the 4,000 poetic compilations of the poet saints is considered as sacred as the holy Vedas. The story of Andal, or Kodai as she was also known, begins with her being found under the tulsi, or the holy basil plants, in the temple garden of Srivilliputtur. As she grew up, she was completely devoted to Lord Vishnu. She began to secretly wear the garland made for the Lord around her own neck before it was put on him, exchanging garlands as if in a real marriage. And one day, when the priest was about to put the garland on the Lord, he saw a strand of her hair on it, and he was about to discard it. But the Lord himself spoke, and he said he did not want a fresh garland, but the garland that Andal had worn, thus accepting her as his own. So today, let us celebrate her with this beautiful Kautavam, which has been composed by Gangamuttu Nattavanar. It is in Raga Malai Marudam and has been set to Chatusra Ekatalam. The Kautavam has been choreographed by Padma Shri Leela Samson and Srimati Bhavani Rajan. Andal Kautavam.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. உவந்த உள்ளத்தனாய் உலகமளந்து அண்டமுற உவந்த உள்ளத்தனாய் உலகமளந்து அண்டமுற நிவந்த நீழ்முடியன் அன்று நேர்ந்த நிசாச்சரரை உவந்த உள்ளத்தனாய் உலகமளந்து அண்டமுற நிவந்த நீழ்முடியன் அன்று நேர்ந்த நிசாச்சரரை கவர்ந்த வெங்கனை காக்குத்தன் கடியார் பொழில் அரங்கத்து அம்மான் அரைச்சி வந்த ஆடையின் மேல் சென்று ஆமென சிந்தனையே கவர்ந்த வெங்கனை காக்குத்தன் கடியார் பொழில் அரங்கத்து அம்மானரை சிவந்த ஆடையின் மேல் சென்றது ஆமென சிந்தனையே அரை சிவந்த ஆடையின் மேல் சென்றது ஆம் என சிந்தனையே குண்டல் வண்ணனை கோவலனாய் வெண்ணையுண்டவாயன் குண்டல் வெண்ணனை கோவலனாய் வெண்ணையுண்டவாயன் என் உள்ளம் கவர்ந்தானை என் உள்ளம் கவர்ந்தானை அண்டர்கோணி அரங்கன் அண்டர்கோணி அரங்கன் என் அமுதினை கண்ட கண்கள் என் அமுதினை கண்ட கண்கள் மற்றொன்றினை காணவே மற்றொன்றினை காணவே அண்டர்கோணணியரங்கன் என் அமுதினை கண்ட கண்கள் மற்றொன்றினை காணாவே அண்டர்கோணணியரங்கன் என் அமுதினை கண்ட கண்கள் மற்றொன்றினை காணாவே தாகத்தனம் தரி தக்கத தடம் தக தக்கத தக்கத திமி திமித ದಿಮಿತ ಜನುತಾಗತಣಂ ತಗದತಣಂ ತಗ ತಗದತಗತ ದಿಮಿತ ಜನುತಾಗತಣಂ ದಿಮಿತ ಜನುತಾಹತಣಂ ತರಿ ತಗದತಣಂ ತಗ ತಗದತಗತ ದಿಮಿತ ಜನುತಾಹತಣಂ ತರಿ ತಗದತಣಂ ತಗ ತಗದತಗತ ದಿಮಿತ ಜನುತಾಹತಣಂ ತರಿ ತಗದತಣಂ ತಗ ತಗದತಗತ ದಿಮಿತ ಜನು ಇಲ್ಲಿನ கர்த்திகள் விஷ்ணு சித்தர் மகளாக வந்து திரு ஆடி பூர நாள் தில்லி நகர்த்திகள் விஷ்ணு சித்தர் மகளாக வந்து திரு ஆடி பூர நாள் தில்லி நகர்த்திகள் விஷ்ணு சித்தர் மகளாக வந்து திரு ஆடி ದಿತ್ತ ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತುಳಸಿ ವನಂ ತನಿಲೆ ದಿತ್ತ ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತುಳಸಿ ವನಂ ತನಿಲೆ ದಿತ್ತ 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 ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತುಳಸಿ ವನಂ ತನಿಲೆ ದಿತ್ತ ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತುಳಸಿ ವನಂ ತನಿಲೆ ದಿತ್ತ ದಿತ್ತ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತುಳಸಿ ವನಂ ತನಿಲೆ ದಿತ್ತ 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 ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತುಳಸಿ ವನಂ ತನಿಲೆ ಜಂ ಜಂ ತಕ್ಕ ನಕ್ಕ ನಂ ತರಿ ತೈ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತಕ್ಕ ದೋಂ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ದೋಂ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ದೋಂ ಕಿಡ ದೋಂ ದೋಂ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ಕಿಟಕಿಟದಗಿ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರಂ அவதாரம் ஆகிய ஜம் ஜம் தகனகனம் தரிதை திக்கு தக தோம் கிடதகி தோம் கிடதகி தோம் கிட தோம் தோம் கிடதகி தொன கிட கிடதகி சுக்ரவாரம் அவதாரமாகிய ஜக்க கிண்ண நக்க சக்க தக்கிடதகி தக்கிடதகி கிடதகி சங்கம் ஏதிய ದಿಕ್ಕಿಡದಗಿ ದಿದಿಗಿಡದಗಿ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತಿಕ್ಕಿರಿ ಅಣಿಂದವ ಜಗ ಕಿನ ನಗ ಜಗ ದಕ್ಕಿಡದಗಿ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಡದಗಿ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ಶಂಗಮೇರಿಯ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಡದಗಿ ದಿದಿಗಿಡದಗಿ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ತಿಗಿರಿ ಅಣಿಂದವ ತುಂಗಿಡದಗಿ ತುಂಗಿಡದಗಿ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ಜ್ಯೋತಿಯ ನಮವು ನಮ್ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ನನಗಿಡದಗಿ ನಮ್ ನಾಮಮಾಯಿರಂ வடவர்கள் சயனகு சூடி கோடந்த தாரி தரி தகின தகின ஜம் ஜம் பூமகளாகிய கிடதகி கிடதகி ஜோதியான மவுள் நம் கிடதகி நன கிடதகி நம் நாமமாயிரம் வடவர்கள் சயனகு சூடி கோடந்த தாரி தரி தகின தகின ஜம் ஜம் பூமகளாகிய தத்தாரி தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தான் கிணகின தை தத்தாரி தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தான் கிணகின தை தத்தாரி தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தான் கிணகின தை தத்தாரி தாரி 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 குந்தரி தத்தாரி தாரி குந்தரி கிணகின தான் கிணகின தை தாக்குதி kita Om kita 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 Nam ki kita tagate tam ta ta tam ta ta tam.
With that stunning start to the evening, we now move into the next item in the Margam, or traditional Bharatanatyam repertoire. This is the Jatiswaram. The song does not contain any lyrics, so the dancer does not express abhinaya or emotion. Instead, the focus of the dance is on the nritta, or the pure dance, where the dancer presents as many rhythmic steps as possible with a wide range of improvisation. This particular Jatiswaram has been composed by the Tanjore Quartet, and the presentation was choreographed by Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel. The song is in Bhairavi Ragam, set to Rupakatala. So Anant will now present the Jatiswaram.
ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ri sa ni ni sa ri sa ni da ni sa ni ni da pa 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 da da ni ni sa ri sa ni ni sa ri sa ni da ni ni sa ni ni da pa 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 da da ni ni sa ri sa ni ni sa ri sa ni da ni ni sa ni ni da pa 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 da da ni ni sa ri sa ni ni sa ri sa ni da ni ni sa ni ni da pa 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 da da ni ni sa ri sa ni da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ri ga ma pa da ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa pa ga ma ma ri ga da sa ri ri ni sa ri ga ma pa ma ga ri ga ma pa da ma pa ma ga ma ma ri ga da sa ri ri ni sa ri ga ma pa ma ga ri ga ma pa da ma pa pa ga ma ri ga sa ri ri ni sa ri ga ma pa ga ri ga ma pa da ni da pa ni da ma pa pa ga ma ri ga sa ri ri ni sa ri ga ma pa ga ri ga ma pa da ni da pa ni da ma pa ni da pa ma da pa ma ga ri pa ma ga ri sa ga ri sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma pa da ni sa
After the Jati Swaram, Anant will now present a bhajan, or a devotional song, that illustrates more of the natya or the storytelling aspect of the dance form. The Ramayana is an ancient Sanskrit Hindu epic, and this bhajan has been written by poet Tulsidas based on a vignette from the Ramayana when Lord Rama, along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana, go to the outskirts of a village in search of water and shelter. The villagers are curious about their identity. Responding to this, Lord Rama introduces himself, and he says in the north there is a city named Ayodhya under the sovereignty of King Dashrath, and we are his sons. And then the village women ask Sita about her relationship to the men, and she explains with benevolence and a smile that they are her husband and brother-in-law. This song is in Senjuriti Ragam, set to Tisranadai Aditalam, and has been choreographed by Srimati Bhavani Rajan.
काहे के पतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा, कहाँ के पतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा, कहाँ के पतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा, कहाँ के पतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा, कौन गाम कौन दाम के वासी, कौन दाम कौन गाम के वासी, के कारण तुम जो गए भवनवा, के कारण तुम जो गए भवनवा, कहाँ के पतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा, कहाँ के पतीक। उत्तर देशेक नगर अयोध्या, उत्तर देशेक नगर अयोध्या, उत्तर देशेक नगर अयोध्या, उत्तर देशेक नगर अयोध्या, राजा दशरथ नृप वहाँ है भुवन वर। राजा दशरथ नृप वहाँ है भुवन वर। उन्हीं के हम दोनों कुंवरवा, उन्हीं के हम दोनों कुंवरवा। मात के वचन सुनित जो है पवनवा। मात के वचन सुनित जो है पवनवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक राम वधू पूछे कौन सिया से। राम वधू पूछे कौन सिया से। कौन से प्रीतम कौन देवरवा। कौन से प्रीतम कौन देवरवा। सिया मुस्काई बोली मृदुवानी। सिया मुस्काई बोली मृदुवानी। सावरो प्रीतम सावरो प्रीतम सावरो प्रीतम गोरे देवरवा। सावरो प्रीतम गोरे देवरवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक तुलसीदास प्रभु। तुलसीदास प्रभु तुलसीदास प्रभु आशा चरण की। तुलसीदास प्रभु आशा चरण की। तुलसीदास प्रभु आशा चरण की। मेरो मन हर लीनो जानकी रमणवा। मेरो मन हर लीनो जानकी रमणवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ कीन है गवनवा। कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ के प्रतीक कहाँ के प्रतीक।
After that beautiful piece, we now come to the focal point of the performance, the Varnam. The word Varnam literally means color, and it displays the full range of abstract and expressive aspects of the dance form. It builds on the rhythmic, the jatis, the melodic, the swaras, as well as the lyrical aspects of the music or the sahitya. The particular Varnam that Anant will perform today has a beautiful history behind it. Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundel, an iconic force in Bharatanatyam's history, received a request from the Travancore family to bring to life a few of the compositions of the legendary poet king Maharaja Swati Tirunal through her Bharatanatyam choreography. This Varnam was one of the pieces that she had choreographed for them. And in fact, it has been termed by many as a magnum opus, brought to life barely 2 years before her passing. This unique Varnam describes the 10 incarnations or avatars taken by Lord Vishnu, who is considered the preserver of the universe, in different ages and in different forms in order to protect his devotees and save them from evil. I now invite Anant to come on stage and to display the essence of the Varnam that he is going to perform. The Dasavataram begins with the first avataram, the story of Matsya, or the fish incarnation, who destroyed the demon Hayagriva, who stole the Vedas. The second avatara is the Kurma, or tortoise, an avatar of Lord Vishnu, who churned the ocean of milk to obtain divine nectar. In the third avatara, Varaha, Lord Vishnu is shown taking the form of a boar, lifting up Mother Earth from the clutches of the demon Hiranyaksha. The fourth avatara is Narasimha, half man, half lion, who protected his devotee, the young child Prahalada, from his father, the egoistic Hiranyakashipu. The fifth incarnation is Vamana, the dwarf form that Vishnu took when he wanted to trick King Mahabali into subduing his ego. The sixth avatara is Parashurama, the axe-wielding warrior who cleansed the earth of evil and was a terror to his enemies. The seventh incarnation is Lord Rama, as described in the Ramayana, and the story showcases key episodes of the righteous king from the sacred epic. The eighth incarnation of Vishnu is Balarama, known for his tremendous strength, changing the course of the river with a strike of his plow, as well as his killing of the demoness Pralamba, even as a young boy. The ninth incarnation in this presentation is Krishna. This section is set as a series of vignettes from Lord Krishna's Leelas, or cosmic play, as a young mischievous cowherd, as the epitome of romance to the milkmaids, and as a divine refuge for his devotees. The 10th avatara is Kalki, destined to come at the very end of the Kali Yuga, the current age, radiant like a rain-bearing cloud, says the poet. Kalki is depicted as riding a horse and defeating evil in all quarters. Now, let us watch Anant present the Dasavatara Varnam in Ragamalika set to Aditalam.
Namaskaram to all of you. As a mother, I would like to thank all of you for coming today and witnessing this. I want to give credit to Srimati Anjana Rajan, who is in the audience, for teaching Anant and me this Dashavataram Varnam. And thank you to Rajan sir for actually recommending this. As soon as I talked about Anant Arangetram, he said, Bhavani, he should do the Dashavatara Varnam. So it's my honor to present, along with this orchestra team and Anant, Dashavatara Varnam to all of you. Namaskaram. Okay, Rajan sir is G.S. Rajan. So they were wondering who Rajan sir was in the orchestra.
कमलजस्य निगमराशि कमलजस्य निगमराशि हयग्रीव कमलजस्य निगमराशि हयग्रीव कमलजस्य निगमराशि हयग्रीव कमलजस्य निगमराशि कमलजस्य निगमराशि हयग्रीव कमलजस्य निगमराशि हयग्रीव निगमराशि हयग्रीव कमल मीन शरीर कमल मीन शरीर
Limita
Nikamarashi Hayagriva Kamalajasa Nikamarashi Hayagriva Kamala Mina Sharira Mandara Bhutara Devya Kurma Rupa Trita Mandara Bhutara Devya Kurma Rupa Trita Mandara Bhutara Hiranyaksharam Dharana Sukara Karava Sura
Talang kutakati kutakata dingina tom ta dhanna dhanna ta jonnu jonnu ta timmi timmi ta titta takka ta dhana dhana ta jonnu jonnu ta
காரண சூகர காரவ சூத ஆதார ஜகதர கோரகிரண் ஜய காரணம் சூகர காரவ சூத ஆதார ஜகதர காரவ சூத ஆதார ஜகதர கம பம பக மனித பக ரிச ரிச கம பனித ம பம கம கம பம பக மனித பக ரிச ரிச கம பனித ம பம கம gama pani da pa ma pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ma pa sa ga ri sa ni da pa ma pa da sa ri ga ri sa pa da sa ri sa da pa ga pa da sa ri ga ri sa pa sa da pa ga ri sa ri sa ma la sa ri ni ga ma ra ji பிரலாத அவனோபத பிரதிபயனு ஹரே பிரகலாதித சஜன தைஜ நிதான பிரலாத அவனோபத பிரதிபயனு ஹரே பிரகலாதித சஜன தைஜ நிதான பிரலாத அவனோபத பிரதிபயனு ஹரே பிரலாதித சஜன தைஜ நிதான சரி ச பம த பம பம ரி க ம ரி ச த ப ச த பம த பம ரி க ம ரி சரி ச பம த பம பம ரி க ம ரி ச த ப ச த பம த பம ரி க ம ரி சரி ச பம த த பம ப ப த ரி த த த பம ப த பம ரி க ம சரி க ரி த ப த சரி த த ப க ப சரி க ரி த ப த ச த ப ச த ப க ரி ச பம த ஜ ni க ம ர ஷி கலித வாமன ரூப सितधार कुठार जित भावो हर जित मित शास्त्रपु भीम भागव राम सितधार कुठार जित भावो हर गीत मित शास्त्रपु भीम भागव राम सितधार कुठार जित भावो हर गीत मित शास्त्रपु भीम भागव राम म पग मरि सनि म पनि भा नि म पनि सनि रे सनि सदा पम नि पम पग मरि सनि म पनि भा नि म पनि सनि रे सनि सदा पम पम पनि पम पसनि सनि 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 गरि स पद सनि स पग पद सनि गरि स पद सदा पसदा पगरि स कमल निगम राशि मनुकूल तिलकव जन पर दशकण्ठ धन्यवाद रघुवीर
ತಳ ಕುತಕತಿ ಕುತಕತ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನತು ತತ್ತರಿತ್ತ ಜನು ತತ್ತೆತ್ತ ತಕತರಿತ್ತ ಜನು ತತ್ತೆತ್ತೈ ತತ್ತರಿತ್ತೆತ್ತ ತಕತರಿತ್ತೆತ್ತೈ ತತ್ತ ಜನು ತರಿಂ ಗದಿಂ ಗದಿಂ tari tetta takatari tettai tajjanuta tadinginato tadimita tadinginato taditata tadinginato
Anukula Tila Kava Janapara Dajakanta Ganavada Raghuveera Sankara Krishna Sarakastina Pura Gora Krishna Sarakastinapura Gode Pranambahara Baladeva Shuraya Gora Pranambahara Baladeva Shuraya Shirasama Krishna Sarakastinapura Gora Pranambahara Baladeva Shuraya Sri Pamari Kari Sari De Sari Sa Ima Padani Padani Sapamari Gari Sari Pamari Gari Sari De Sari Sa Ima Padani Padani Sapamari Iri Mama Padani Pa Da Padani Sapada Mapada Da Sari Gari Da Pada Sari Sada Paga Pada Sari Gari Da Pada Sada Sada Pagari Sari Kamala Asa Esa Nandaniya Tama Vrindavana Prachita Kunda Sayaka Lila
Alang kutakati kutakita takita dinu tata janu taka didun janutta didinu tata janu taka didinu janutte dinu dimita danata danatta danadan janutta janutta dimita danatte dimi dimi dimita 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 dimitte dimita dimi dim dim dim
Nandaniya Tama Vrindavana Prachita Kunda Sayaka Lila Gopala Padani sa sa ni sa ni sa ni sa ni da padani da ni da pa ma ga ma ga ri ga ma pa pa da pa ma ga ri ga ma da pa ma ga ri sa sa ga ri ga ma pa da pa sa ni da pa da ni sa pa pa da ni pa ma ri ga ga ri da ni ma pa da ni sa ri da ni sa pa da pa da ni sa ni da ma ga sa ri da ni sa ri ga ma da ni sa ni da ni ma da ni da ma pa da pa sa ni ri sa ni ri sa ni sa da pa ma ga ma ri sa ri pa ma ni pa ma ri sa ni sa ri ma pa ni sa ni ri sa ni pa da pa ma ri ga ma ri sa ri sa pa ma da pa ni sa da pa ma ri ga ma pa ni sa ni da pa ma pa ga ri sa ni ga ri sa ga ma pa ni da pa ma da sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ni da sa ni ga pa ma ga ri ga pa da sa ni da pa da sa ri ga ri sa pa da sa ri sa da pa ga pa da ri ga ri sa pa da sa da pa ga ri sa ni ga ma da sa ni ga ma ra shi ye griva kamala asha
I hope you all enjoyed that beautiful Varnam and the stories that Anant was able to depict. So of course, this is a very special occasion for Anant, for his family, and he has a number of friends who want to come and say a few words today. So I'm going to call them up to the stage. Lori, Diego, Travis, Anuja, Shreya, if you could all come up here, please, that would be wonderful.
Good afternoon. For those who don't know me, I'm Lori, and I've known Anant for 5 years now, since we were juniors in high school. So not quite long enough to remember his trench coat era. Yes, he really wore a trench coat every day to middle school, and I mean every day. I've seen all the pictures. But long enough to remember the British accent he was so convinced was good enough that he could fool our entire high school that he was from England. The purpose of this? It's been 5 years, and I really still couldn't tell you. I wish I had known that when my first day of junior year, a weird tall man in a suit sat next to me in English class, that he would become one of the most important people in my life. I would love to say I wish I knew, because it was just such a big moment neither of us expected, but in reality, I wish I had been nicer to him. We both tell this story differently, but in essence, I was not quite the friendliest to Anant the first time we spoke, and I ended up having to text him to apologize later that night. To find that conversation now would be scrolling through years of rants and videos and texts and memories, but within hours of speaking, I knew I had found my soulmate. Anyone who has spoken to Anant knows that his exceptionality extends not only to his intelligence, but to his kindness, empathy, and love for others. From the moment he entered my life, he has never for a second allowed me to believe that I am anything but exceptional and worthy of everything good the world has to offer, and I'm sure everyone in this room has experienced the same. I've had the privilege to be with him through many achievements. I remember the night he got the phone call that he got into Harvard, the pride of getting to wear his Harvard sweatshirt the following day to school, his valedictorian speech given after a tough battle to secure his spot at the top of our class, his move into his dream school, far away from home and the life that we knew, his first mock trial nationals, and subsequently his second. I could stand here all day and name infinite things I'm proud of him for, but I think more than anything that would just embarrass him. People have asked me quite a few times over the years how I don't compare myself to him, feel jealous of his many achievements. The most concise answer, you forget about them. Anant is one of the most accomplished individuals you will ever have the pleasure of meeting, but he doesn't act like it. More than anyone I know, he fits the qualifications to be snobby with a massive superiority complex, but he doesn't. Along with every achievement has come this amazing growth and love and care for those he holds dear and even those he doesn't. I am proud of everything he's achieved. More than that, I am more proud of who he's become while achieving it. Anant, to know you has been one of the biggest blessings in my life, and words will never encompass the happiness being your friend has given me. So yeah, here I stand, 5 years later, 3 years after moving 18 and a half hours away from him. I now stand here barefoot on stage, speaking for that weird suit kid who read in funny accents. Anant, it has been the greatest joy of my life to watch you grow into the weird suit man who now reads in funny accents.
Hi, my name is Diego Trujillo, for anyone who doesn't know me, and unlike Lori, who just stole 3/4 of my speech, I didn't get the pleasure to really get to know Anant until college started, and prior to that, everything that I had heard about him had come either from Lori herself or from another set of mutual friends. Any of the people who know me would probably say I'm overly competitive, and that was kind of along the lines of the things I thought when I first heard about Anant. You hear all about his accomplishments and all of these different things that he always seems to be involved in, whether it ranges from starting his own charity to succeeding academically beyond anyone I've ever had the pleasure to know. But the most beautiful thing about him that I could really put into words is his humility and the ability that he has to really convey an incredible amount of empathy and kindness just in his everyday actions. There's never been a day where he makes you feel overwhelmed or he makes you feel less than, and he always does his best to include everything. It's truly a pleasure to get to speak here in honor of him, and I really do hope that in going forward, everyone can appreciate and honor what he has to do as much as I've had the pleasure to see him grow over the past several years. I really don't have more to say than just I'm incredibly proud of you, and I hope you continue to succeed and thrive.
Hi, I'm Shreya, and I've known Anant for about 16 years now. He is one of my oldest friends and was one of my first friends in dance class. When we were younger, I was considered the know-it-all and teacher's pet, and to this day, Anant and our dance friends make fun of me for it. Being the youngest ones in our dance group, we always saw our friends go through major accomplishments, such as graduating high school and doing their Arangetram. We always wondered what it would feel like to finally reach that time in our life. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we did not have the exciting senior year that we expected, and we weren't able to do our Arangetrams. During quarantine, Anant and I went through Arangetram boot camp, and for a few months, he was the only other person I hung out with other than my family. I would eat lunch all the time at Auntie's house, and by the way, if you haven't had Bhavani Auntie's food, you're missing out. It's amazing. Anant and I would talk about our random life updates, but one thing I remember talking about is our love for the show Grey's Anatomy. We would joke around and say that Anant was going to be the next Derek Shepherd, and if I'm being honest, I can see it happening. After 3 years of waiting, the day has finally come, and might I say, he is killing it. Anant is one of the most hardworking and driven people I know, and it has been a privilege to grow up and dance alongside him all these years. I've watched him grow into an amazing dancer, and he has inspired me to become a better dancer myself. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for his dance career and all the things he's going to accomplish in life. I wish him the best of luck. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Anuja. I am also part of their dance batch, and like Shreya said, I've known Anant for about 16 years now. As the oldest in our dance batch, I cannot express how proud I am to see Anant's Arangetram today. As a young kid, I remember watching Supernatural and geeking out over Harry Potter with Anant while waiting for dance practice to start. It's amazing to see how much Anant has grown, both as a dancer and as a man, from a shy little boy to the confident young man who is dancing beautifully in front of us today. Watching him grow up and grow taller than me, one thing has remained constant: how hardworking and kind he is. Every time we hop on a call to catch up, I am blown away by everything he tells me he's accomplished. Yet despite all his achievements, he has remained humble and down to earth. He will not hesitate to lend a hand to anyone who needs help. And fun fact, Anant is surprisingly good at building IKEA furniture without instructions. In fact, he's helped me build most of my furniture. I know Anant is going to do amazing, wonderful things in his life, and I cannot wait to see where life takes him. I hope that he will still come visit me in Augusta, even if it is just for the mac and cheese. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Travis. I'm so grateful to be here today and to celebrate Anant. So we became friends in college. We both went to Harvard together and we were both on the mock trial team together. But few people know that me and Anant actually met 4 years before that, all the way in Cobb County in high school mock trial. My team, AIS, had gone against Walton at the time, and I actually didn't know that Anant was on the team until 4 years later when we met again at Harvard, and it was so incredibly fitting that we met on the mock trial team at Harvard. Now, I was grateful to compete with Anant for 2 years, but even still, when he asked me to speak for him, I started panicking. Not because I didn't have anything to say, but because there were so many things that I knew I would want to say that, due to time, I would unfortunately have to omit. Now, that's because Anant is truly incredible, and he's one of the most incredible people I've met, and I cannot explain how wonderful his presence has been in my life the past 2 years. And Anant is one of my best friends and practically a sibling to me. So that was a lot of lead up, and you may be asking what makes him so great. And thinking about that question, I always think about a party that I was at one time, and a question someone asked me at that party, which was, who's the smartest person you know? And I, without much thinking, said Anant. And of course, he's incredibly book smart. He speaks 80 million languages, does 100 times more accents, which was very handy for mock trial. And speaking of mock trial, he's a brilliant competitor. He's so charismatic and funny and smart in the courtroom. And this isn't just me saying this. He was just voted in to be the captain of the Harvard mock trial team for the next year. I was Anant's first captain, yes? He'll be leading the team next year, and as Anant's first captain, I'm as sure now as I was back then when I first met him that his intelligence is such a gift to that team. And when he joins the Washed Up Alum Club with me, because I just graduated this year, the team will sorely miss him. But that stuff is obviously obvious. And when I said Anant's name so quickly, it wasn't really because he was book smart or because he's a future physician or because he's going to med school. Because to me, life is so much more than school or med school or your job. It's about how you treat other people and how you treat your friends in your life. And in that sense, Anant is also the smartest person I know. College wasn't easy for me, and Anant was one of the few people I knew that truly cared about me, that asked me how I was, that wanted to know about my life, and I truly wanted to know about his, leading to hours upon hours upon hours of conversation. I can't count the amount of times Anant has walked me home because I lost my ID for the 14th time, and even though losing your ID sucks, it was special that I got to talk to Anant just a little bit more after practice. And it was those conversations that made every day a little bit easier, knowing that I had a friend like Anant on my side. I truly know that no one is as caring as Anant, and that makes it all the more special to celebrate all the amazing things that he does that everyone has mentioned and that we're seeing right now. I'll say it again, Anant is incredible, and I'm here tonight seeing another way in which my friend that I already knew was incredible is incredible. I love you, Anant, and I'm so blessed to have you in my life for now and for a very, very long time. Thanks.
Anant will now present a padam. Enna vinayo idu, as conceived by Chitraveena Sri N. Ravikiran. The Mahabharata is another sacred epic for Indians and tells the story of conflict between two royal clans, the Pandavas, who represented the good, and the Kauravas, who represented evil. Karna is a tragic hero in the story because, unbeknownst to him, he was the eldest Pandava but became a fierce ally of the evil Kauravas. This original composition portrays Karna's agony after he learns the truth about his parents and meets his mother for the first time. Karna addresses his parents on the suffering of his birth and life that caused him to side with the wrongdoers in the war and to fight against his own brothers. Today's presentation of this song has been interpreted by Srimati Bhavani Rajan to be presented as a piece that incorporates Shringara Rasa from the perspective of the dancer and his love for his parents. This padam, Enna Vinayo Idu, is in Ragam Vasanta in Mishra Chaputala.
வினையோ இது என்ன வினையோ இது கதிரேச என்ன வினையோ இது கதிரேச என்ன வினையோ இது கதிரேச என் வாழ்வில் ஒளி என்பது உதிரவும் என்ன வினையோ இது கதிரேச என் வாழ்வில் ஒளி என்பது புதிராகும் என் வாழ்வில் ஒளி என்பது புதிராகும் என்ன வினையோ இது அன்னையும் கைவிட்ட அன்னையும் கைவிட்ட அன்னையும் என்னை கைவிட்ட அன்னையும் பிறப்பினிலே என்னை கைவிட்ட அன்னையும் பிறப்பினிலே ஒரு பிழையும் அறியாத என்னை கைவிட்ட அன்னையும் பிறப்பினிலே ஒரு பிழையும் அறியாத என்னை கைவிட்ட அன்னையும் அன்னையும் அச்சனும் ஆருயிர் நண்பனும் தன்னரும் கருதியே என்னை பணயம் வைக்கும் அன்னையும் அச்சனும் ஆருயிர் நண்பனும் தன்னரும் கருதியே என்னை பணயம் வைக்கும் என்ன வினையோ இது கதிரேச என் வாழ்வில் ஓடி என்பது என்ன வினையோ இது பிறப்பிலே சிறந்தவர் சிறப்பிலே பிறந்தவர் வெறுப்பிலே ஆழ்ந்தவர் வெறுப்பிலே பறந்தவர் பிறப்பிலே சிறந்தவர் சிறப்பிலே பிறந்தவர் வெறுப்பிலே ஆழ்ந்தவர் வெறுப்பிலே படை கொண்டு போர் புரிய குடிக்கும் எந்தனை வீழ்த்த கடை கண்ணும் கோடார சசிநயனம் படை கொண்டு போர் புரிய துடிக்கும் எந்தனை வீழ்த்து கடை கண்ணும் போடாரவி சசிநயனம் என்ன தினையோ இது கதிரேசா என் வாழ்வில் கூடி என்பது புதிராகும் என்ன வினையோ இது கவச்ச குண்டலத்துடன் வலிமையும் நீ தந்து தவத்திலகமாவு ராமன் அத்தீரம் தந்தும் கவச்ச குண்டலத்துடன் வலிமையும் நீ தந்து தவத்திலகமாவு ராமன் அத்தீரம் தந்து கவச்ச குண்டலத்துடன் வலிமையும் நீ தந்தும் தவத்திலகமாவு ராமன் அத்தீரம் தந்தும் சுவச்சனங்கள் ஒழிந்த சுயரூபம் மறைத்திடும் அவச்செயல் அவதாரும் சகுனியின் சதியாலே சுவச்சனங்கள் பொழிந்த சுயரூபம் மறைத்திடும் அவச்செயல் அவதாரம் சகுனியின் சதியாலே என்ன வினையோ இது கதிரேஷா என் வாழ்வில் ஊழி என்பது புதிராகும் என்ன வினையோ இது
We hope you enjoyed that very unique composition. I know that obviously we would love you to stay for the entire program, but if any of you have to leave, please remember that there is a snack pack outside for you, each of you on your way out, so please remember to pick one up. Again, as I said, we would really love for you to stay through the end of the performance, if at all possible. We now come to a Kirtanam, Mahadeva Shiva Shambho. This is a devotional song and a famous Kirtanam which is in praise of the Lord Shiva. In this song, he is exalted as the compassionate one, as the one who is beyond time and this world of five senses. He is hailed as the cosmic dancer for all eternity. He is praised for capturing the holy Ganges in his hair. The dance is intertwined with Tirmanams using Tisram, Chatusram, Khandam and Misra Jati. The song is special because it is dedicated to the late Srimati Neela Ram Gopal, Anant's vocal guru, because it was her desire that Anant perform this for his dance Arangetram. With her sudden demise this last February, we dedicate this item to Neela Pati, as Anant calls her. The concept and choreography of this dance is by Srimati Bhavani Rajan. And so Anant will now present Mahadeva Shiva Shambho in Revati Ragam set to Adi Talam.
Namaskaram to everyone. As Nitya said, Neela Mami passed away this last February. And in 2020, when we were planning to do the Arangetram of Anant, Neela Mami's desire was that this was her favorite song and she wanted to see Anant dancing. So, Neela Mami, up from there, please bless him, and this is for you, Mami. Thank you.
कालाग्नि रुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन् महादेवाय नमः। महादेव शिव शंभो। 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 श्रीमालकोटि सुंदर प्रभो श्रीमादेव शिव शंभो। सहस्रकोटि जनपालना सहस्रकोटि जनपालना सहस्रकोटि जनपालना सहस्रकोटि जनपालना सहस्रकोटि जनपालना साधु संरक्षण पावन साधु संरक्षण पूर्ते सर्वेश्वर करुणा करमूर्ते सामगान प्रिय वेद पूर्ते परमेश्वर गंगाधर कीर्ते 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 पतित पावन श्री पशुपते परमेश्वर गंगाधर कीर्ते पतित पावन श्री पशुपते पतित पावन श्री पशुपते महादेव शिव शंभो श्री मारुति सुंदर प्रभो श्री महादेव शिव शंभो महादेव शिव शंभो शिव शंभो
After that powerful piece, the next Kirtanam that Anant will present is in praise of Lord Muruga. Addressing the Lord, the poet beseeches him, "Lord, come and protect me." He identifies the divinity he invokes by different descriptions, but the repeated va, va, or come, come, are the words we hear the most in the song. O handsome one, wielder of the mighty spear, who resides atop the hill of Parani, O Skanda, O Lord of six faces, bridegroom of Valli and Devayani, the one who came into being in a thicket of Sara grass, Saravanabhava. O supremely compassionate one, please, please appear before me. Ka Va Va has been composed by Papanasam Shivan, and it is in Varali Ragam set to Adi Talam. This dance has been choreographed by Professor A. Janardhanan of Kalakshetra. Ka Va Va.
I just want to share that the previous dance before we did Kavavati Boshambo, the Mahadeva Shiva Shambho, since Santosh is Anand's guru, we decided to share his dancing and mridangam, jugalbandi, and that's what you witnessed between Anant and Santosh and his two students, Vajrang and Varsha, so that the Tirmanams were done together with them. Even though I had composed it, it was something that they had put together for making it as a jugalbandi, which is very rare that you see today. Thank you.
Kavava Kandavava Yenai Kavavelava Kavava Kandavava Yenai Kavavelava Kavava Kandavava Manavara ಶರವಣ ಭವ ಪರಮ ದಯಾಳ ಪಳ್ಳಿ ದೈವ ಯಾನೆ ಮಣವಾಳ ಶರವಣ ಭವ ಪರಮ ದಯಾಳ ಪಳ್ಳಿ ದೈವ ಯಾನೆ ಮಣವಾಳ ಶರವಣ ಭವ ಪರಮ ದಯಾಳ ಪಳ್ಳಿ ದೈವ ಯಾನೆ ಮಣವಾಳ ಶರವಣ ಭವ ಪರಮ ದಯಾಳ ಯುಗ ಯುಗ கந்தவாவ என்னை காவ வேலவ பழனிமலையுறையும் முருகாவ கந்தவாவ என்னை காவ வேலவ ஆபத்திரு அறை அருளொளி தரும் அப்பதே அண்ணனே ஐயாவா தாபத்திருள் தரும் தாபமகள் வரும் பழனி வளர்கருணை மழையேவா தாபத்ரயவையில் அரை நிழல் தருவா தருவேயல் குல குருவேவாம் ஆபத்திரு அறை அருளொளி தரும் அப்பதே அண்ணனே ஐயாவா தாபத்திருள் தரும் தாபமகள் வரும் பழனி கருணை மழையேவா தாபத்ரயவையில் அரை நிழல் தருவா தருவேயல் குல குருவேவா ஸ்ரீபத்மநாபம் மருகாவா ராம தாசன் வணங்கும் முத்தையாவா ஸ்ரீபத்மநாபம் மருகாவா ராமதாசன் வணங்கும் முத்தையா காவாவா கந்தவாவா இன்னி காவா வேலவா முருகாவாவா கந்தவாவா என்னை காவா வேலவா முருகாவாவா கந்தவாவா என்னை காவா வேலவா முருகாவா ஷண்முகாவா முருகாவா
Now we have a few more of Anant's friends who would like to come and say a few words, as well as a couple of very special guests from our special family members. So I'd now like to invite Anant's sister Mriganayani to come on stage, also Janani, Nathan, and Anant's friends Hayden, Matt, Jason, and Andrew. So please come on stage and say a few words.
Hello, everyone.
as I'm sure you all know, I'm Reganaini, also known as Nana, and also Kutima. As the little sister of Anna, I was not going to pass up the opportunity to talk all about him. Anna, if you hear this in the back, I promise it's all good stuff. Basically, he's 6 years older than me, and to put everything that comes after this into context, he is my role model and pretty much everything to me. I'll also make this short because I probably don't have that much time. Anna is my best friend, 100%. He's always there for me, even if it's 3 in the morning, right before a test. And he helps me with absolutely everything. And one really profound piece of advice that stayed with me is I really should sleep while I can. And on the rare occasions, very rare occasion, that I do have more work than he does, I see him following his own advice. It's good advice. And also, he is my bestie, as I said, and so I will talk to him about absolutely everything. Whether I'm having an existential crisis in a bundle of blankets on the floor, or need coffee just to get through my tons and oodles of homework after school. He's always there, listening, and occasionally giving me good advice. I will not specify where the occasionally was for good or advice. And he makes the best coffee, by the way, just how I like it, with, as he says, enough sugar to give me diabetes at some point. I don't agree, but we'll find out. And I realized this while I was watching him dance, that it's just really exciting for me to see him up there, and I've seen him in practice, and it's always been really good. I swear those lights felt like they got a bit outshined when he started dancing. I kid you not. I seriously thought the stage looked brighter when he entered, and not just from the lights. And so, he's my best friend, and I'm just really excited to see his Arangetram and finish it, because I want to see how this ends.
Thank you, Naina, for those beautiful words. I'm so thankful to share the stage with her and with Anant today. Good evening, fellow art and Anant lovers. I'm Janani. You may hear Bhavani Chitti refer to me as her first child. Sorry, Anant. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate a very special moment in Anant's life, his Arangetram, a journey that embodies dedication, creativity, and the perseverance of a South Indian narrative expression. In a world that often values speed and instant gratification, Anant embarked on a path that demanded patience, resilience, and unwavering commitment, as he does in every single thing that he does in his life. Behind the scenes, Anant has been guided by a remarkable guru and an even more amazing mother to him, who has not only imparted technical expertise, but has also ignited a passion for artistic authenticity. To Bhavani Chitti, we extend our gratitude for nurturing a dancer who dances not just with his body, but with his heart and with his soul. I can trust this wholeheartedly because Bhavani Chitti is also a huge part of the reason that I committed my life to the arts. And it's so clear that the abundance of love from Chitti, from Rajan Chittappa, from Naina, who refused to write a mean speech today, and from all the love from family and friends here today, that we have shaped the most special, creative, humble, and loving human being on stage this evening. Thank you all for nurturing that, and enjoy the rest of the performance tonight. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Matthew. I met Anant 3 years ago, and we have been roommates in college since. I'm beyond happy that we have all gathered here today to celebrate a remarkable individual, a true embodiment of determination, resilience, and achievement, our dear friend Anant. As we stand on this joyous occasion, I am honored to extend my warmest congratulations to Anant with a heart full of pride and happiness. Anant's journey has been nothing short of inspiring. Since we lived together in college, I have had the pleasure of seeing Anant's goofy and fun side, but from the very beginning, he has shown an unwavering dedication to his goals and an unrelenting spirit that has propelled him to this momentous moment. His hard work, commitment, and sheer passion have paved the way for his remarkable accomplishments, and I couldn't be happier to call Anant my best friend.
Hi everyone, my name is Jason, and I have had the privilege and honor to have Anant as one of my closest friends for the entirety of my college years. I believe that friendships are composed of a constant and continuous set of choices, beginning with the choice to talk to each other for the first time in freshman year, to the choice to be vulnerable and open to Anant in the years that I've known him, to even the choice of simply spending time with each other and being the people that we value the most. In that, I'm so glad that I chose all of these things to call Anant my friend. I've seen him grow so much in the past 3 years as a person, and I'm so fortunate to be there to see him continue to find his way. To Anant, I speak for many of us when I say that I am incredibly proud of you, and I cannot wait to see what you will achieve.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrew, and I've actually known Anant for the last 3 years, plus a few other months, because I first saw him on Zoom in a Harvard meet and greet. It was in French, by the way. These are a bunch of Harvard kids who were being a little pretentious, trying to practice French. And I remember seeing this guy, I'm like, oh, how am I supposed to compete with him? He's good at everything. And he's not a competition for me. He's one of my best friends. He's the one who gave me the Blueprint MCAT practice problem login. He's the one who stays up with me for late nights talking about life, and he's the one who checks in with all of his friends to make sure they're okay, including me, who I sometimes forget to respond back to him. He is incredibly kind and so hardworking. I can attest to his hard work with a few key examples. I was coming home late one night on the subway, probably from not studying, and I see Anant standing at the subway stop right in front of the hospital. It's probably 10 p.m. on a Friday night, and he's just coming back, and he looks tired, but he's smiling. He looks so happy. And beyond that, he's incredible in his acting and singing in mock trial and a cappella, and he's incredibly devoted to his students who he teaches in organic chemistry. Beyond all of this, Anant does everything with a huge smile. I've never seen him not show that he was ecstatic to do something, and he inspires all of us to work harder and be better people. Anant, I'm so proud of you.
Hi y'all, my name's Hayden, and I guess I'm the last roommate who's gonna speak tonight. And well, I'm actually his roommate. Everyone else here, you could say that they're his suite mates or his friends, but I'm actually his roommate. I didn't write a speech because I wanted to tell a very brief story. I guess, to me, a friendship is how much you're willing to put up with from another person while, not hating them and not being upset with them and not, moving on to other things. Anant and I have, been friends for 3 years and some change, kind of similar to Andrew. However, the last 2 years, we have, like I said, been direct roommates. And Anant does this little thing every morning where he sets alarms. Very many alarms, a lot of alarms. And Anant's special talent is sleeping through them. So, to give you a brief example, he'll set an alarm for, let's call it 8:30 in the morning. And he will not wake up to it, but I will. And then he will eventually, within 10 or 20 minutes, roll over and press snooze, and then rinse and repeat all the way till 11:30 or noon. So at some point, I just, I move on, get out of bed because I know it's not gonna stop. And the emergency option, if I really need to go back to sleep, I'll give him a call on my phone from across the room because I don't wanna wake him up. I'll call his phone and it will turn his alarm off. But, like I said, a friendship is how much you're willing to put up with from another person. And, for Anant, I really could not care less. It's been really a massive pleasure and a great honor in my life to be his friend and his roommate. Thankfully, I guess, no more alarm issues this coming year, but there's no one else I'd rather be woken up every morning by than Anant. So, love you, man.
Thank you all for coming and sharing your thoughts. I know that Anant could hear a lot of it, and it's definitely very motivating and encouraging to get these kind of affectionate words in the middle of the performance. All right, so let's go now to the next Kirtanam, which is Anjaneya Ragurama Duta. This Kirtanam is in praise of Lord Hanuman, the monkey god and the most faithful follower of Lord Rama. Hanuman helped to find Rama's wife Sita after she was kidnapped by the evil king Ravana. And the song says, O Lord Anjaneya, the emissary of Lord Rama, protect me. In your prowess, you are greater than the Kunjaravarenya, the foremost among the elephants. Even as a child, you frightened the sun by grabbing at it, thinking it was a fruit. You have the glory of alleviating the immense sorrow of Sita. You crossed the ocean skillfully and set fire to Lanka with your tail. O son of the wind god, you are endowed with unsurpassed strength and speed. Please bless and protect me. Anjaneya Ragurama Duta in Ragamalika, set to Adi Talam, composed by Swati Tirunal and choreographed by Professor A. Janardhanan from Kalakshetra.
Anjaneya Raghurama Duta, 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 Mahitanuva Pahi 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 Anjaneya Raghurama Duta. Kunjaravarenya Yutasava, Kunjaravarenya Yutasava. ಶೈಶವಲೀಲಾ ದಿನಕರ ಭೀಕರ ಶೈಶವಲೀಲಾ ದಿನಕರ ಭೀಕರ ಶೈಶವಲೀಲಾ ದಿನಕರ ಭೀಕರ ಶೈಶವ ಲೀಲಾ ದಿನಕರ ಭೀಕರ ಶೈಶವ ಲೀಲಾ ದೀಪ್ತಿ ವಿನಿರ್ಜಿತ ಕಾಂಚನ ಶೈಲಾ ದೀಪ್ತಿ ವಿನಿರ್ಜಿತ ಕಾಂಚನ ಶೈಲಾ ಘನದಶ ಕಂಠರ ಸೋದರ ಘನದಶ ಕಂಠರ ಸೋದರ ಶೂಲಖಂಡನ ಶುಭಲೀವ ಶೂಲಖಂಡನ ಶುಭಲೀಲ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಘುರಾಮ ದೂತ ಮಹಿತನು ಭಾವ ಪಾಹಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಘುರಾಮ ದೂತ ಜನಕ ಸುತಾದಿ ವಿಮೋಚನ ಲೋಲ ಜನ್ಮು ಮಾಲಿಕಾಲ ನಿಶಿಕರ ಕಾಲ ಜನಕ ಸುತಾದಿ ವಿಮೋಚನ ಲೋಲ ಜಂಬು ಮಾಲಿಕಾ ನಿಶಿಕರ ಕಾಲ ವನದಿ ಧರಣ ಜನ ನಿಜಲಂಗೂಲ ವಂದಿದೌದ ಲಂಕಾನ ವನ ಧಿತರಣ ನಿಜಲಂಗೂಲ ವಂದಿದೌದ ಲಂಕಾನ ವನ ಧಿತರಣ ನಿಜಲಂಗೂಲ ವಂದಿದೌದ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಘುರಾಮ ದೂತ ಮಹಿತನು ಪಾಹಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಘುರಾಮ ದೂತ ಪರಮ ಭಯಾನಕ ಸಂಗರ ಧೀರ ಪರಮ ಭಯಾನಕ ಸಂಗರ ಧೀರ ಪರಮ ಭಯಾನಕ ಸಂಗರ ಧೀರ ಕಮಲ ನಾವ ಶುಭ ಚರಿತ ನಿಶಮನ ಪರಮ ಭಯಾನಕ ಸಂಗರ ಧೀರ ಕಮಲ ನಾಮ ಶುಭ ಚರಿತ ನಿಶಮನ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಘುರಾಮ ದೂತ ಮಹಿತನು ಪಾಹಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಾಮ ದೂತ ಮಹಿತನು ಪಾಹಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ರಘುರಾಮ ದೂತ
Now we come to the penultimate piece, an Ashtapadi. Now, Lord Krishna is one of the most favorite gods in the Hindu pantheon, worshipped in every corner of India. Poet Jayadeva composed the Gita Govindam, which narrates the story of Krishna. And in this poem, or Ashtapadi, Krishna is forlorn. He's deeply saddened because his love Radha has walked away from him in anger. He had been blissfully dancing with all the gopikas and he completely ignored Radha. So this upset Radha and she walked away. Krishna notices that she is missing. And then he feels very sad and remorseful about her leaving him. And this Ashtapati is in the first person and it almost reads like a diary entry of a troubled Krishna. Oh no, what should I do? I didn't even stop her when she stormed away, he worries. And he imagines the conversation that he would have with her if he met her. So Anant will now present Mamiyam Chalita in Ahir Bhairavi, set to Mishra Chaputalam. It has been, as I said, composed by Jayadeva and choreographed by Bhavani Rajan.
इतस्ततस्तामनुसृत्य राधिका मनङ्गबाण व्रणखिन्नमानसः कृतानुपास कलिन्दनन्दिनी तदातकुञ्जे विषसादमाधवः विषसादमाधवः मामीयं चलिता विलोक्य मामीयं चलिता विलोक्य वृतं वधू निचयेन मामीयं चलिता विलोक्य वृतं वधू निचयेन मामीयं चलिता विलोक्य वृतं वधू निचयेन सापराधतया मया पिनवा किं करिष्यति किं वदिष्यति सा चिरं विरहेण किं करिष्यति किं वदिष्यति सा चिरं विरहेण किं धनेन जनेन किं मम जीवितेन गृहेण किं धनेन जनेन किं मम जीवितेन गृहेण हरि दृश्यसे पुरतो गता गतमेव मे विददासि दृश्यसे पुरतो गता गतमेव मे विददासि किं पुरेव ससम्भ्रमं परिरम्भणं न ददासि किं पुरेव ससम्भ्रमं परिरम्भणं न ददासि हरि शून्यताम् अपरं कदापि तवेदृशं न करोमि शून्यतामपरं कदापि तवेदृशं न करोमि देहि मम मन्मथेन दुरोमि देहि सुन्दरि दर्शनं मम मन्मथेन दुरोमि हरि
after that beautiful, pensive Ahir Bhairav mood, we now come to the finale, which is a Tillana. This is a brilliant finale to a Bharatanatyam recital. It is a lively musical composition and it has many intricate rhythmic patterns. Every passage begins with graceful body movements which give way to dance sequences that are executed in multiple tempos, culminating in scintillating finales. This Tillana is in Jog Ragam, set to Khanda Triputa Talam, and is in praise of the three Devis, Goddess Saraswati, Goddess Lakshmi, and Goddess Parvati. The song has been composed by Vidwanji Gurumurthy, and the dance has been choreographed by Bhavani Rajan. This Tillana will then be followed by a brief Mangalam or benediction for all. Let us now enjoy the Tillana and the Mangalam.
Deen tanata dirana udara taradani Deen tanata dirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tillana deen tanata dirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tillana deen Tanatadirana udara taradani re Nadrudani dondrudani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani re Nadrudani dondrudani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani re Nadrudani dondrudani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani re 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 Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani re Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani re Tanatadirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tillana de Tanatadirana udara taradani Nadrudani dondredani tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de dani dondim kattar gidadom dondru dani dondim kattar gidadom nadru dani dondim dondru dani dondim nadru dani dondim kattar gidadom dondru dani dondim kattar gidadom nadru dani dondim dondru dani dondim kattar gidadom targidadom gidadom kattar gidadom targidadom gidadom dom targidadom targidadom gidadom nam targidadom targidadom gidadom tattitalang tagidam tagidam tattalang tagidam talang tadigina tadigina tadim tadigina 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 tadim tana tadira no dara dara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira no dara dara dani de ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಸರಸ್ವತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥಗಳಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಸರಸ್ವತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥಗಳಿಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿಯ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಶಕ್ತಿ ರೂಪ ನಿಮಮಡ್ ಸಕಲರ ಪಾಗಿಸು ಜಗದೀಶ್ವರಿ ಮೋಕ್ಷ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಶಕ್ತಿ ರೂಪ ನಿಮಮಡ್ ಸಕಲರ ಪಾಗಿಸು ಜಗದೀಶ್ವರಿ ದೀಪ್ ತನ ತದಿರ ನೌದರ ತರ ದೀಪ್ nadru dani dondre dani tillana de tana tadira navdara tara dani de nadru dani dondre dani tillana de रामचंद्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय सहित मंगलम रामचंद्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय सहित मंगलम कौसलेशाय मंदहासदास भोजनाय वासवादि विनुत सत्वराय मंगलम कौशलेशाय मंदहासदास भोजनाय वासवादि विनुत मंगलम चारुमेघरूपाय चंदनादि चर्चिताय आरकाय विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुमुखचित्तकामिताय शुभदमङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेदाय सुमुखचित्तकामिताय शुभदमङ्गलम् रामदासाय मृदुलहृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् रामदासाय मृदुलहृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् 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 सर्वमङ्गलम्
Well, what a performance that was. I mean, you have to think that even professionals dancing for over 3 hours without a break is something. And for a young man to do that, to practice and to be able to deliver a performance over and above college and everything else they've got going on, it's just phenomenal, phenomenal. And also phenomenal were the wonderful artists who immeasurably enhanced Anant's performance today. We'd now like to take a few moments to felicitate them for their incredible performance this evening. And we will begin with our amazing vocalist, Shri Shubhra Vishwanathan. Please come on stage, Shubhra. Our mridangist, Sri Santosh Chandru. He is also Anant's Mridangam Guru, so very privileged to have him here. Our respected flautist, Sri G.S. Rajan, please come to the stage, sir. The immensely talented young violinist, Sri Aditya Krishnan. Varsha Ramalingam, who played the kanjira so beautifully. Again, thank you all so much for everything that you did this evening. And of course, last but not least, I don't know how that happened, but Vajrang Kamat on the Ghatam. Thank you all so much for your amazing, amazing performance today. You know, as I had said earlier, the Arangetram is a very special occasion that marks the significance of the Guru Sishya Parampara. And as part of that, and as an extension of that, Anant and his family would like to thank and honor some of his teachers and mentors who have shaped him and helped him grow into who he is today. So I'll call out a few names, and we would really appreciate it if you could please come on stage. Srimati Usha Balakrishnan, who is Anant's Carnatic teacher. She inspired Anant to pursue Carnatic music and was instrumental in helping him learn from Sangeeta Kalacharya Srimati Neela Ramgopal. So please, Usha ji, if you're here, come on stage. Gurus come from everywhere and appear when we need them the most. Srimati Anjana Rajan, who was gracious enough to teach Ananta Varnam, which he performed today as part of his Arangetram. Please, could you come on stage? Srimati Anjana Rajan. I just want to recognize here Ms. Tina Harwood, who is Anand's high school counselor and mentor. She couldn't make it today due to an important personal event she had, but we just wanted to call her out as well. I'd now like to invite, thank you. I'd now like to invite Mr. Douglas Wolf, who is Anand's biology teacher, mentor, and science Olympiad coach. If you could come on stage, please. now like to invite Mr. Bill Atkins, a civil rights attorney and Anant's mock trial coach at high school. Please come on stage, Mr. Atkins. Mr. Jason Marbat, please could you come on stage? He is a Cobb County Superior Court judge and Anant's mock trial coach in high school. Mr. Jason Marbat. And as a testament to the incredible influence that our primary teachers and our elementary school teachers have on us, Ms. Bezzy Jones, please could you come on stage? She's Ms. Anant's Montessori teacher who instilled the love for learning and being creative in him. I'd now like to invite on stage the person who is really the backbone behind all of this, the proud mother, the guru, and the person who's really made all of this happen with Anant. So, Bhavani.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaskaram to all. Gurubhyo Namaha. I don't know if I can talk. I can only say thank you all for supporting us all through this journey for us all these years. A lot of you know Anant from little baby. In fact, earlier there were a lot of teachers here, dance teachers here. I don't know if they're all there. They can tell you anecdotes of how somebody will say, I taught him to walk, I taught him to, sing a Bollywood song, and, he's been the baby of not just me. He used to be the baby of lot of us who had just nearly 20 years back were here, So he has made me very, very proud. He's made me and Rajan and Naina, Appa, Amma, and Mommy, Daddy very proud today, and the entire family. It's very rare to see a boy taking this all the way through. When we were doing dance classes in the middle school, I asked him, you really want to do it? You still want to do it? And I don't know, I have to say it. Anant is Mama's boy. He will do anything to please me. Sometimes it's very scary for me. Very, very scary for me. I have to watch on what I ask from him. That's how it is. He'll do it. He'll say, yes, Amma, I'll do it. And he continued, and then in high school, he suddenly turned around and told me, I just love it. I'm so happy that I did not leave dancing. In fact, I can share his ticket to Harvard was through his essay about his journey of Bharatanatyam, how he went all the way of the dance. He crossed the barriers, gender barriers, and he kept on it. I've had a lot of boy students, but they typically drop by middle school, 6th grade or 7th grade. He took up the challenge and went on. So I am extremely proud of what he's done in dance, and I'm extremely proud of what he's become. And this is thank you to the entire community and the teachers we honored today, whether it's Bessie, whether it's Doug, whether it's Jason, whether it's Bill, or is it Tina. You all have inspired him so much. Usha, your love for Part is what took him to the next level. It's amazing how it takes a village to groom a child. Is so true. In his case, it's all of you have groomed him and brought him here today. So thank you so much. Really appreciate every one of you and your contribution in our lives. Thank you so much. And there are lots of friends who have been like cheering for him so much. So, and I also want to thank all the relatives who have come here. And I want to thank one person specifically before I thank my better half. That's my father. My father and mother, both of them, Amma and Appa, were supposed to come, and nearly 6 weeks back, Appa suddenly became ill and he couldn't travel. But we were all wondering. But he was insistent, saying to my mother, you have to go. This is once in a lifetime event, you should go. I'm not able to go, but you should go. So, Amma, Appa, thank you so much. Anant is Amma's, my mother's absolute darling. In fact, we joke about the fact my mother was to be strict and she'll give a look and you have to kind of hide behind quickly. When it came to Anant, everything was pardoned. Everything was let go. We were like, how has this happened suddenly? So thank you, Amma. Thank you so much for loving us and taking care of us for so long. Thank you to Appa too. Thank you so much. And I want to thank my mom and dad, which is my mother-in-law and father-in-law who are here, who have been absolute support. They are very silent, but have been absolute support throughout the journey. It's not now, last 2.5 years, 3 years they've lived with us. And especially in the last 4 months, I've had back-to-back Arangetrams, and they've been a pillar of support. So thank you, Mummy and Daddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And here comes my little one, who's not any little anymore, Mriganayani. She's matured, she's been absolute rock-solid pillar for all of us. Sometimes I'm not sure if she's only a 15-year-old or is she somebody who's matured so much that she could hold all of us together and keep it going. In the toughest time, she would be there always for us, giving us a hug, taking care of us, and especially with Anant, oh my God. She'll do anything for Anant. And thank you, Nena. Thank you, Mriganayani. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you to the orchestra, who are all family to me. Thank you so much to every one of you for being here. And thank you so much for, orchestra has been my pillar of support, and they've been playing for me the longest time. And I want to special thank Aditya. We had, unfortunately, in circumstances where we had to change violinist in the last minute, which was on Sunday. Aditya, in spite of him being in Medical College of Georgia and having rotations, doctors who are here, they will know, he agreed to play and he came for a Monday rehearsal and yesterday rehearsal, and he played fabulously with us as though he was being off. So let's big a shout out for Aditya. And thank you to all my friends who have been through us, and all my cousins who are here from different parts of the world, including my best friend, Maithili. We've been friends for 43 years, so thank you for being here with your son and daughter-in-law. And last but not the least, this man deserves a big round of applause. There was a time when I turned around and told him, I know Nitya said, okay, I didn't do it. There was a time I turned around and told Rajan, I don't think so I can manage 2 Arangetram back to back. I have so much to do. I don't know how, I'm overwhelmed. I've never said this word ever before. He said, no problem. You tell me what all I can take on. And he just took over and he absolutely rocked it. So from next Arangetram, I'm going to tell him, okay, Rajan, I can't do it. He's going to do it. So thank you, Rajan. Thank you so much. There's one person that I want to personally bring her up on the stage and appreciate. She's my sister. She has flown from India with my mother. She brought my mother with her. She also, not only that, she was actually taking care of my father for the last 4.5 weeks, and then she flew in. So Subhashini, and I have left the house to her in the last 15 days. They've just flown in for 15 days. So Subha, if you're here, please can I have you on the stage, Subha? She's absolutely rocked it. She was all over the place, things that, had to be done. She was absolutely a pillar of strength for Rajan and me to make sure every detail is taken care of. So Subha, thank you so much, Subha. All right. This gentleman, Mr. Anant Padmanabhan Rajan, deserves something more than this. So we have from the school a plaque that we present as a graduation plaque. It's just the starting of this journey, right? So I will give him the graduation, but doesn't mean that he stops dancing. He has bigger challenges that he's going to take on from here and move forward. So I'm going to present him a plaque of completion of Arangetram for him.
And while the Guru and Shishya are together, the Shishya would like to honor the Guru as well.
So somebody who held all this together, right, for today's show evening. She's my cousin's wife and also a very, very close friend of ours. She's related to me in multiple ways, so I just call her my cousin's friend. Nitya Narasimhan. Let's give a big round of applause for Nitya Narasimhan, please. Nitya, can you come on the stage, please? All right. So I will hand it over to my, the better half. I can't now say anymore, say worse half, okay? I have to say better half because he's done a fabulous job. To Rajan to continue this. Anand's speech last. All right. I think we should let the guest of honor, Mr. Anant Padmanabhan Rajan, to say a few words. Anant. your speech.
Say something and then you can hand it to me. That's mine.
There's a there's a speech here written on paper, and it's not mine. But I wanted to just say thank you all very much for coming. This means a lot to me. A lot of things have happened since we tried to start this. First, we started my dance journey. And sorry, I'm gonna change accents as I look at like my American friends and like Indian uncles and aunties because like I code switch like that. So if I'm looking at, I'm looking at Matt right now and my roommates, and then I'm looking at that Jagan Mama over there. So it'll switch. But I've had a fortune that not many people in dance get to say. And that's it. You know, Amma students come from all over, from Alpharetta and Cumming, and sometimes even Auburn to the Temple classes, and down in Tyrone. I always used to come from upstairs, all right? But greater than that was the fact that my dance teacher was my Amma. And I'm thankful to say that over my 21 years of life, Bharatanatyam has brought us both together very tightly. And everything I am today, dance and not, I owe to Amma and to Appa and to Nana right here. So I just like a big round of applause for all of them. And then the other benefit that I, came from, having come from upstairs, is my orchestra, who, when we started this in 2020, so we started Arangetram preparations in 2020, as I'm sure most of you knew. You may be asking what happened. 2020 happened. And then, I carted off to college, met these folks, and then this is the only time we could come back. So these orchestra people have been with me since I was a little kid. And I specifically requested pretty much every single one of them, and was very stubborn that only they should play for the Arangetram. So a huge thank you to the orchestra, made up of my teachers, mentors, and friends. They really did a great job today. And I mean, their communication with me was off the charts because I messed up a lot, and they always recovered for me, always had my back. I'm gonna leave the vote of thanks like fully to Appa because he's got like a list of paper that with everyone on it, and I approached writing the speech the same way I write my essays, which is to say I'm gonna do it, and then to say I'm gonna do it, and then to say I'm gonna wing it. And so that's here we are. I just wanna thank all the family that came from everywhere here, Chicago, the Bay Area, Washington, Boston, India, South America, everybody who came here just to greet me with a full house when I came back from getting my back done and my face done yesterday and going to Macy's and everything. And I just want to thank you all so much. This means a lot to me, and I see all of you around here supporting me as you've always supported me throughout my life. And I have one more thanks to give, which is to my dear friends who I'm pretty sure you all heard speak today. To my home friends, Lori and Diego, who dropped everything to come here and help us today. Lori I've known for just a few, well, not even just a few years, about 7 years now, and she's become more than a best friend. She really has become a sister to me. Diego and I have been playing friendship tag for a long time, and I'm proud to call him my brother. We have my campus dad here, Travis, who was gracious enough to come and speak for me. If you guys didn't know, Travis is like the empirically elected best speaker in the country right now. He was my mock trial captain when we started, and he's like the record-breaking national award winner or something like that. And then my roommates, who literally dropped everything out of their summer jobs, reschedules, meetings, jobs, just to come here and surprise me, and flew from all over the country just to see me. So thank you, everybody. I have a talent, ask Travis, of making speeches way too long, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you.
you. Bye-bye. Good evening, everyone. As I proudly stand in front of you after watching my son Anant perform today and demonstrate this art form taught to him by my wife Bhavani, I'm indeed blessed to give this word of thanks tonight. Rumi, the Sufi philosopher, said, "Gratitude is the wine for the soul. Go on, get drunk." While learning and showcasing this dance takes years of practice, putting together an event like this requires support from a large set of family and friends who work tirelessly to make every detail happen. I want to start by thanking both my parents and Bhavani's parents. My parents and Bhavani's, her mom are from India and her dad is in Bangalore. Our parents have inculcated in us the values of hard work, dedication, and a drive for excellence, which only parents can do. To quote from an ancient Hindu scripture, the Taittiriya Upanishad, "Matra devo bhava, pitra devo bhava, acharya devo bhava," meaning our mother, our father, and our teacher are forms of the Almighty. Our deepest gratitude to them for giving us our lives and being our first teachers. JFK famously said, "We must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives." So let me do just that. There are a few people who have been with us from the very beginning of this journey, who stood behind us like the Rocky Mountains every step of the way. Radhika and Valmiki Raghunathan, Lakshmi and Balaganesh Hari, Shraddha and Kiran Gelli, and doctors Radhika Mudiala and Srinath Palacharla. I cannot count the number of days and evenings they have spent planning, executing, delivering, running around town, and cleaning up. Doctors Megha and Narayan Bhatt, Geeta and Prabhakar, for leading the decoration team to plan, organize, procure, deliver, and arrange everything to look so beautiful. Andal and Balu, for lending and giving us so many things from their home. I actually do not know what belongs to them versus what belongs to me. And including their home to host our family from out of town. Their famous quote to whenever we ask if they have something is, "Yeah, sure, take it." Dileepan Krishnaswamy for offering his car to use after ours broke down on 285, mile marker 0, I exactly know where it is now, and basically giving us his car for over a month. Plus, coming over and helping us pack and move things, loaning us stuff. Lata Achari for making the best sweets and dropping it off to us regularly to fatten us all up, and to Aruna Venkat for helping feed the orchestra, the volunteers, the family, on so many occasions. Aruna, you are the queen of chutneys. Exquisite chutneys, I must say. Nagendra and Tejas Vedalur for coming and helping us run around and pack things and move things on so many days this week. Malati Krishnan for averting a crisis and arranging for Aditya to play the violin exactly 5 days before this event. To Paul, Cotton Jim, Adriana, Joe, Jenna, Justin, Andrea, and the rest of the crew at the First Center for making our lives much more peaceful and relaxed for the performance. Especially to Paul for removing all the roadblocks. All we had to do was tell him, "Paul, we need this done," and he'll be like, "Yeah, it'll be done." And it was. Our out-of-town family for your timely and immense help in the final stretch. Karthik, Janani, Swaroop, Subhash, Vaidehi, Sriram, Anu, Aditi, Janani Nathan, Maithili, Anirudh, and Priya. especially to Maithili, who has been Bhavni's moral support from India and also the original singer of the Pasurams in the first dance tonight. To Ram Gopal Subramani and Bhanu in Bangalore for organizing the gifts and for organizing Bhavni's mom and Subhashini's trip here to the US. To Shekhar and Anu and his team for the wonderful photo shoot, plus the photography and the videography tonight. To our close friends, Radha, Krishnan, Suparna, Aruna Vinod, Vidya, Raman, Jagan, Krishna, for helping in the final packing. To little Anu, Lakshmi, Aru, Aditi, and Neha for being part of the welcome committee. To Lori Palmgren for organizing Anant's friends into town at literally the very last minute. And a huge shout out to Jason, Matt, Andrew, and Hayden for coming to be with Anant during this milestone event. To Bhavni's sister Subhashini, whose tireless help running around in the house every day and every night was an inspiration. By the way, she has also become an expert pressure washer, having not known what it does when she came. To my dear daughter Naini, for being the best gopher ever. Gopher water, Gatorade, Advil, laptop, extension cord, pen, paper, fan, pins, etc., etc. Sweetie, you can thank both of us later for your beautifully sculpted leg muscles. You are our joy and the best sister ever. And finally, to the young man himself, Anant Rajan. I am so proud of you, son. Thank you for putting in years of hard work and countless hours in the last 3 months. Thank you for working like a champ through the pain and tendinitis in both your knees, the various ups and downs, the long nights, and the coaching we gave you. Without all of you, Bhavni and I could not have done very much. Please let me end with the following poem by an unknown author who most accurately represents how I feel towards everyone named here and anyone I forgot to mention due to my own limitations for the error or omission. We never thank the sun enough for all it does for us, for all the light it shines around, for the warmth and the beauty and love. It just hangs there every day, a sparkle in the sky. We never stop to thank it, though, as it goes burning by. I think that friends are like the sun, in this way, if no other. We relish their beauty and bask in their warmth, but never say so to one another. So, I'm taking this chance to say, loud and proud and true, that I am so thankful that you are my friend and that I get to be a friend to you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night, and thank you for coming.
Let me say one thing about the land. Before you all go, I just wanted to say one last thing. Maybe you guys have seen the donation box outside, and you know that we're collecting checks and donations for my own nonprofit. What you may not know is that about 4,000 people in the US die every day from a lack of access to health care, whether that is because they haven't had the primary care that they need to sustain something that's chronic, whether they had an emergent condition and couldn't afford an ambulance or couldn't get to a hospital fast enough. That's 4,000 people in our country every day that deserve that care, that have the same right to life that we all do, but don't get it like we do. So my nonprofit, the Life Access Medical Program, we set up rural pop-up health camps. We go out to Dahlonega, to Cartersville, and in Boston, we go around to the Boston area, to Waltham, and out to the west. And we collect a team of physicians, specialists, general practitioners, and pharmacists to help offset the costs of that rural health. So I'm asking you, out of the goodness of your heart, if you have the means to donate, please do. I'm looking at running another camp this November for Thanksgiving. And if you don't have the means to donate, please, it takes all of us to make a change that we want to see in the country. Call your congressman, call your senator, tell them to divert funds away from other extraneous things and towards establishing medical health care, rural care, for the people that need it, for our underserved, our rural, and our unhoused populations. Thank you.
Thank you all, and a couple of things. One, you can all come from this side to take pictures with Anant, and please remember to take the thank you bags, the snack bag which is outside, and if you've not got the tambulam bag, which is like our welcome bag that we give as a auspicious, if you've not picked up, please pick one for the family. I would appreciate that. Anant, permission, Anant?